And now I would like to give the floor to the representative of the Russian Federation.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to start by congratulating you on your appointment as Minister of Foreign Affairs of Vietnam and wish every success in this new role. I would like to assure you, Mr. Minister, sir, that you can bank on Russia's full support. Mr. President, we highly commend the efforts of the Vietnamese presidency to push forward the extremely important topic of mine action. We pay due tribute to the highly professional efforts of the Vietnamese negotiating team with its transparent approach, which considered the opinions of all Security Council members. This approach meant we could reach agreement on today's presidential statement. This is a significant success story for Vietnamese diplomacy. It undoubtedly represents a serious contribution to strengthening international peace and security. We would like to thank the UN Secretary General and also the other speakers for their substantive briefings. Russia has historically paid significant attention to mine action. This is particularly relevant in terms of settling regional crises and mitigating their impact, and also in combating terrorism. Professional mine clearance assistance is something many conflict-affected states need in order for life to get completely back to normal and to rebuild both infrastructure and the economy. An important role in international mine action is played by the UN Mine Action Service. This works within existing UN peacekeeping missions and special political missions. It also provides assistance to interested states in building their own capacity. Russian experts were involved in UNMAS's work on developing international standards for tackling improvised explosive devices. We wholeheartedly support the work of this service, including financially. The Russian Federation takes steps to actively create a world free from mines. Our work to counter the threat posed by mines is conducted as part of the Inhumane Weapons Convention and its additional Mine Protocol 2. We present the results of this work annually in our national reports pursuant to this convention. We are also involved in building the technical and operational capacity of our partners. It is states themselves who bear primary responsibility for ensuring the safety of their citizens. One of our priorities is mine clearance in Syria. This is crucial for rebuilding the country's infrastructure and for enabling refugees and internally displaced persons to return home. I would remind you that from 2016 to 2017, the Russian Engineering Corps cleared mines in Aleppo, Deir ez-Zor, and twice in Palmyra. We are continuing to actively assist Syrians to decontaminate area from mines and explosive remnants. These are areas liberated from terrorists and extremists. In total, Russian military specialists have cleared mines from more than 6,500 hectares of Syrian territory and more than 17,000 facilities. They've disposed of more than 105,000 explosive devices. Given the magnitude of mine clearance in Syria, we are also... Get him out now! The interpreter apologizes for the interruption. In particular, we actively cooperate in this area with UNMAS. Thanks to Russia's contribution to UNMAS, there is a pilot project in Syria on humanitarian demining. We urge other international donors to get involved too. From October 2008 onwards, the Russian Engineering Corps has been conducting mine clearance in Laos. From the start of that year, the Ministry of Emergency Situations.
I am sorry to interrupt, Mr. Ambassador.
Значительное внимание уделяем развитию международного
attention to we pay particular attention to developing international cooperation in the area. There, we are actively exchanging experience with military mine clearance experts, primarily from Vietnam, Indonesia, Iran, Laos, the UAE, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. We support close cooperation with Geneva International Centre for Humanitarian Demining. From the 25th to the 28th of May, Moscow will host the 4th International Conference on Humanitarian Demining and Countering IEDs. We urge member states to actively participate in this. From 2014 onwards, the International Anti-Mine Centre within the Russian Armed Forces has been training specialists in the area of mine clearance, in detection and disposal of different types of mines and IEDs, and training drone aircraft operators as well as members of the Mine Detection Service. International Anti-Mine Centre branches in Syria and Laos have been opened. The International Anti-Mine Centre is open for an exchange of professional experience with all interested countries. These systematic efforts of the Russian Federation is our practical contribution to implementing UN Security Council Resolution 2365. We intend to expand these efforts further. Thank you very much. The interpreter apologizes once again.
I thank the representative of Russian Federation for his statement as well as his kind words towards me.